Hi guys, Crochet Connect here. I'm here today with a little bit of a yarn haul actually, and just a small update, crochet update. So I guess I'll start with my crochet update. In my last video I mentioned that I was crocheting a small amigurumi of Hamlet from Shakespeare's Hamlet for a friend of mine for her birthday, and I did actually already get it to her. We drove it over and left it in a gift bag on her porch, social distancing. But I finished it a couple of days before we drove over and dropped it off, and I didn't feel like doing a video in those couple of days, so I don't have it here to show you. It's already given to her, but I did take a picture of it. I hope you can see it clearly. I've never shown a picture from my phone on this camera before, so there it is. Hope you can see it there. He's holding a skull, as Hamlet does in his famous soliloquy. He speaks to the skull, so there is the skull there. And the crown was made of embroidery thread, and it was very tricky. And it was also supposed to have embroidery thread edging to match around his the hem of his shirt and around his collar. But I actually ended up using the whole little skein of embroidery thread on his crown, so there wasn't enough left, and I didn't have time to go and buy another one, so I just left it. I really didn't feel like embroidering anyways with it, so yeah, so there is the Hamlet I completed. So there is that. I have not done any other crochet since, because I've actually been a little preoccupied with my other hobby, doing jigsaw puzzles. I've been doing way too many jigsaw puzzles, not enough crochet. But hopefully that will change, because I have some things that I purchased first, not yarn, but yarn related. For the last few months, I've been looking everywhere for elastic thread, because the hoodie that I've shown in previous videos that I'm crocheting for my daughter calls for elastic thread around the hood, I guess to keep it on and snug around the face. I found it on Amazon once, but I put off buying it, and then they were sold out, and they still haven't got it back in stock. And I checked a couple of Walmarts and Michael's. I've been going out way more than I should, not social distancing. Well, I have been practicing social distancing while out, but I really should be practicing it by not going out as much. But anyway, so I did check several stores, couldn't find it. Then I found it at a local craft store called Len's Mills. It's like a fabric and craft supply store, and I finally found not only white but also black, so I decided to grab them both since they were only $1.99 each. I thought that might be a good thing to have on hand, so I bought both. So there is that. So hopefully I will get the hoodie done soon and get to move on to other projects. Sorry, I was a little distracted by the cat. The cat is here. Little Miss Alia is here. I don't know if you noticed, she has a lump on her face. We have gotten that checked out by the vet. They did take samples of it and sent it to a lab, and there was nothing abnormal in the lump, so it's just some mystery benign cyst. And they didn't bother to remove it because it's so close to her eye. They were afraid of damaging her eye, and it doesn't seem to bother her or cause her any pain or anything, so they decided just to leave it. If it does start causing pain, or if it gets like uncomfortably large, then they will reevaluate. But for now, they're just going to leave it. So, yeah. And then onto the yarn haul. So I did go to a thrift store. Again, I've been going out to too many places. I went to Lee's, which I think is in the Value Village company of thrift stores. But anyways, and I found this bag of yarn for $1.99. There's just a random skein of red with no label, so I don't know what brand that is, but I wanted it because a friend of mine, one of my friends that I made the wedding afghan for, is now expecting. And so I want to make her, I have a pattern for a Santa Claus baby cocoon with a little Santa hat, and her baby is due the end of November, so I thought that might be a cute little thing to have for holiday photos. So I'm thinking of making that for her. I haven't decided 100% on that yet, but I needed more red yarn in case I did, so I actually don't know if this matches any of the red yarn I already have. I have small bits of red yarn. I don't think I have enough for a cocoon, that's why I bought more, but I have to see if this matches any of the stuff I already have. And then this Red Heart Super Saver was also in it. You can tell by the label this is a very old, I don't think they look like that anymore. And I thought this was a really pretty, you can get a good look at it's a variegated, and it has like purples and blues and almost golds in it, and greens. And the colorway is called Fiesta Jewel. So I thought that was really pretty. I don't know what I'm going to use just one skein of it for, but I had to have it because it was really pretty. So there's that. And then I have been, over the last few months, I've been scouring various yarn places online looking for Mermaid Blanket to make this Mermaid Blanket. And I've been looking for 2 different colorways because I want to make 2 different ones for each of my girls. And I actually was not going to go with this colorway. I was going to find a different, like, purpley kind of colorway, and then maybe like a pinky kind of colorway. But then I went to Walmart the other day, and this exact colorway happened to be on sale for $7 a skein. And these are usually around $10 at Walmart. And other stores, other craft stores like Michael's and stuff actually sell these for $11.99 here. That's Canadian. So $7 is actually a really good deal. But this pattern calls for 4, and my Walmart only had 3 left. So I bought all 3. And then I went to Michael's because I figured if they had that colorway, I could get one with a coupon or something and get it for almost the same price. But no, they didn't have that colorway. And I went to another Walmart, and they had lots of Mermaid Blanket on clearance, but they didn't have that colorway. It seems like nobody's carrying that colorway anymore. So I'm wondering if that means it's being discontinued. So I'm going to go online and try to find it before it's gone. Since I only need the one. And then I will look for another colorway. There is one, I forget what it's called. It's called Ocean Shades or something, and it has like blues and purples, and it's really nice. It's one of my favorite colorways in that yarn. So the Walmart did have it, but it was not on clearance. But it was still cheaper than Michael's, so I'm kind of thinking of going back there and although they only had 3 of that one too. So I don't know. But I will look online and see what I can find and then decide from there. And when I get started on those, of course, I will do an update video. So yeah, so I think that's all I have to talk about today. Just my little crochet update and my little yarn haul. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about. So I guess I will go and maybe get started on some more crochet of my daughter's hoodie, and hopefully have an update video on that soon. And yeah, so I hope everybody is having a good summer. It is way too hot here, and I can't wait for fall. So yeah, so I guess that's it for me. Hope everybody's having a good summer, and happy crafting.